Hi everyone, for tonight's nightcap and review, I'm having water, and tonight I'll be discussing Oh No, There's an Incubus in My Hot Springs by Ember Holt. This is a book I received as an ARC, but of course I'm giving my honest opinion. These are the tropes and the content warnings. My rating for this book is 4.5, so what's it about? So this book is about Sylvia, who when she went home to surprise her boyfriend with the news of selling her business, she ends up catching him cheating on her with her assistant. While processing her thoughts with the help of some strong spirits and her emotional support rubber duck, she decides since she has to buy a new business anyways for tax purposes, why not do it one where she can start over fresh? The next morning when she wakes up, she finds she bought a hot springs in Colorado, which sounds like the perfect adventure with the bonus of it being a relaxing hot springs. So she sets out on this new adventure, but she doesn't get quite the warm welcome when she gets to the town. In fact, she runs into her biggest competitor who threatens to run her out of town long before she can open her doors for business. And if him messing with her business wasn't bad enough, it turns out her hot springs are rumored to be haunted, something she thought to be a joke until she runs into a literal winged demon in her hot springs who claims to be trapped. She and the demon come to an agreement where he will use his magic to help her spruce up the place since her rival seems to be blocking all the local contractors. The catch, she has to let him make her hotter than any of her hot springs in order to fuel his magic, as well as she has to set him free when her business is up and running. Now, what started out as a pragmatic agreement has now turned into centrally charged encounters where she starts to long for his touch and she starts to dread the deadline where she'll have to choose between the success of her business or take a chance on a demon who has captured her heart. So, what are my thoughts? Again, I'm giving this a 4.5. I had a really fun time reading this book, so much so I had a hard time putting it down. I probably could have finished it in a day if I had started earlier in the day. I really enjoyed Sylvia, a female main character who is definitely a girl boss looking to start a new business in a new town in order to start fresh. Even if she did need the help of a drink or two, as well as her emotional support rubber duck, I definitely enjoyed her. Now, I will say that Duck has some hidden qualities that I enjoyed, and he was definitely something that made me laugh throughout the book. Now, with Apollo, our demon male main character, who I absolutely adored, I loved how respectful he was when it came to Sylvia because, yes, he's an incubus demon who needs to get her all hot and bothered in order to fuel his magic to help her business, but he let her set the pace and respected her boundaries as she became acclimated to everything. The only thing he was really concerned about was helping her set up her business, be it magically or even physically helping her in the business. Overall, this definitely lived up to the hype of a spicy, cozy fantasy that had me smiling and giggling the whole time. This book will be available March 25th, so definitely check it out, and I know you will love it. And I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.